Managing frustration. Yeah. Woo. As an adult, you think that we've mastered this, but it seems to be one of the most heaviest challenges, to be honest. Staying cool and collected when you're just annoyed and frustrated AF. Tell me about it. Anxiety through the roof, overthinking, judgment, insecurities even is not a fun emotion. But there are ways to maintain being calm and neutral when the BS is amongst you. So here's my take, because I honestly just do not have time. First and foremost, prayer is your first response. Prayer is power. It's literally the foundational tool for regulating your emotions. So after you do the number one thing, which is pray, you want to identify the source. Why are you frustrated anyway? Is it something somebody said, didn't do that triggered you? Maybe an unmet expectation. It's the unspoken expectations that get me, to be honest. Sometimes we could assume, get our hopes up, and have a perceived outcome. And when things do not go our way, we have an internal tantrum. Y'all know what I mean. But once you pinpoint the root, you can start identifying solutions, which is what brings me to my next tip. I talk about this often, but practicing mindfulness and reframing your thoughts can and will alleviate all your frustration if you allow it. Create some space between you and your reaction. Oftentimes we give too much power to a problem and allowing that problem to be a part of who we are when it's just not. It's absolutely not. Disassociate. You are here and the problem is there. In managing frustration, you have to be willing to change your perspective. If you could change your mindset to see an obstacle as an opportunity to grow instead of a problem, the emotion of frustration will not consume you. But you gotta be mature enough to be mindful and centered to understand this concept. Hear me on this. Another tip in handling frustration, and this one is a powerful one, it's actually been helping me. Communication goes a long way. I find that, especially in those moments where I have unexpressed or unspoken expectations and things do not go my way, that's when I find myself getting most frustrated at something or someone. I had to learn to communicate this. I had to learn that it's okay to be vulnerable and honest about how I feel. Sometimes we could be experiencing frustrations and emotions that's unreal. It's all in our mind. So if you allow yourself space to communicate out loud, you are allowing yourself to release the baggage. Frustration can be a very heavy weight to carry. Many of us were raised, especially in the Black communities, to close our mouths and only speak when spoken to, and expressing your feelings is considered being disrespectful. Y'all, we gotta grow up at some point and express how we feel. You deserve to be heard. And my final tip for managing frustration is channeling your energy and reflecting. This is where true growth and wisdom takes place. Channeling your energy by working out, going for a walk, meditating, grounding, sunbathing, praying, doing all the things that puts you in a space of alignment. Then reflect on how the situation was handled and how you could learn from it. This reflection process helps you improve on how to behave in the future. Remember y'all, this is a journey. You are not perfect, and that is okay. God gave us the tools we need. We just gotta practice using them before we can master them. Learning to master our emotions is a responsibility that we all deserve to conquer. Life is just too full of challenges and circumstances and things that are just completely out of our control. So the best thing that we can learn to do is how to control ourselves and not the experience.